We want to be the game changers, the bold thinkers, the fearless leaders. We are not ordinary. Our career shouldn't be either. To bring off, we need a better space to develop, a better space of inspirations, and a better space to nurture.
SCMS. A long march to a glorious future was flagged off in 1976. Dr. GPC Nair, the great visionary leader, is the founder chairman of SCMS Group of Educational Institutions. SCMS Group had set up the first institution in 1976 under the Pratap Foundation for Education and Training. The saga of SCMS is truly fascinating and worthy of emulation in the context of higher professional education in Kerala.
The innovative pedagogical practices and activities initiated by the experienced faculty members kindle the creativity, foster the entrepreneurial spirit, and make the learning more experiential and help us to become socially responsible leaders. In SSTM, learning experiences are tailored with opportunities that stretch beyond the classrooms and broaden the students' perspectives in a dynamic and diverse environment. SSTM has a large collection of knowledge resources and innovative information services, filling in the essential requisites of students, faculty, and surrounding community. An effective mentoring system helps the students to be guided in a one-on-one meeting by the experienced faculty members. Students also indulge in varied forms of service activities through NSS and other outreach programs through which a volunteering spirit is also nurtured in them. SSTM provides an immersive and transformative experiences to the students by engaging them with business leaders through conferences, live projects, internships, along with strong alumni meets and meeting of the top recruiters for placement. They can kindle in the students the spark of creativity and entrepreneurial spirit to make them future ready. Along with the personality and placement development programs, a number of clubs are also active on the campus to foster their hidden and creative talents. The Biotechnology Division has a well-equipped laboratory having facilities to do research in the cutting-edge field of biotechnology in agriculture, medicine, food, environmental and genetic engineering. It is recognized by Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Government of India. The division has molecular biology, biochemistry, animal cell culture and plant biotechnology laboratories. SCMS School of Technology and Management, Cochin, is ISO certified and accredited by National Assessment and Accreditation Council. MBA program of SSTM is accredited by National Board of Accreditation. In short, all these experiences which add up to our life, relationships and knowledge make SSTM our second home.
SCMS Group owes its incredible journey to one person, Dr. GPC Nair, the man with the vision who built this powerhouse educational brand from the flash of an idea and through years of struggle. What began as an institute that offered a correspondence course in journalism and public relations, SCMS has grown to be a prestigious cluster of highly acclaimed institutions renowned for delivering top-tier education. What makes SCMS distinctive is the key role it played in advancing the self-financing education sector and expanding access to professional education. Of course, it was not easy. To make a difference in the education scene in Kerala, Dr. GPC Nair had to overcome countless challenges. Yet, determined and resilient, he strode ahead. SCMS Cochin School of Business has been at the forefront of management education since 1992, igniting minds to create inspiring success stories. The flagship postgraduate diploma in management program develops future-ready leaders with strong industry connections and practical insights. The institution also offers the Fellow Program in Management, designed to empower scholars to contribute to cutting-edge research. SCMS Cochin remains committed to shaping innovative leaders and driving meaningful change in the world of business. Started in 2001 under Mahatma Gandhi.
Good morning and a warm welcome. I, Shane Binu Abraham,
And I, Neha Johnson.
welcome each and every one of you to the 33rd annual convocation of SCMS Cochin School of Business. This is indeed a great day for all of us. An intense journey that began 2 years back has entered its final lap of glory, and we are here to celebrate its triumphant completion. Let's begin the day's proceedings by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. We request all to rise for the invocation.
ॐ सर्वेषा स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषा शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्.
Thank you all. Please be seated. It's time to move on to the formal program. We request Dr. Radha Tevanur, Vice Chairman, SCMS Group, to declare the convocation open.
Am I out? I press. I declare the 33rd annual convocation open.
Thank you, ma'am. The future belongs to those who believe in their dreams and work hard to achieve them. Success does not come by chance. It takes dedication, effort, and perseverance Today, we celebrate this group of achievers who have proven themselves through their commitment and hard work. We are honored to have with us esteemed guests who have joined us to share in this special moment. Now, I request Dr. Indu Nair, Group Director and Registrar SCMS Group, to welcome everyone.
Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Shri Justice Dr. A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar, Judge High Court of Kerala, distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, Chief Revenue Officer, the Hindu Group, esteemed Chairman, SCMS Dr. GPC Nair, respected Vice Chairman, SCMS Group Dr. Radha Tevanur, Executive Chairman, SCMS Professor Pramod P. Tevanur, members of the governing body, faculty, proud parents, and my dear students. A very warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you to the 33rd Annual Convocation of SCMS Cochin School of Business. Standing here today, I cannot help but reflect on journeys, because a convocation is just not a journey. It's just not a ceremony. It is a story of beginnings, of struggle, of growth, and of transformation. And each one of you, dear students, carries a unique story and version of that your story. Today, as I look at you, I see not just the graduates, but individuals who walked into this campus with dreams, doubts, and questions, and are now stepping out with confidence, clarity, and purpose. This journey is deeply connected to the legacy we celebrate today here at SCMS. Founded in 1976 by the visionary Dr. GPC Nair, SCMS began as a humble initiative under the Pratap Foundation for Education and Training. It started with the simple yet powerful idea that quality education should be accessible, relevant, and transformative. From those modest beginnings, SCMS has grown into a vibrant group of institutions spanning management, engineering, technology, architecture, biotechnology, polytechnics, commerce, psychology, and multidisciplinary studies, earning both national and international recognition. Since its inception, SCMS believed that education must be not just creating professionals, but shaping individuals who think, question, and contribute. That belief continues to give us guidance even today. At SCMS, learning has never been confined to classrooms. It has been in your late-night group discussions, your presentations, your debates, your moments of self-doubt, and your moments of breakthroughs. It is in these experiences that you have built not just the knowledge, but the resilience. And of course, somewhere in between all this learning, I'm sure you all have also mastered the fine art of meeting deadlines at the very last possible minute, of course. Dear graduates, as you step into the world beyond this campus, you will realize that success is not always a straight path. There will be uncertainties, challenges, and moments that test your resolve. But if there is one thing SCMS hopes to have given you, is the ability to adapt, to learn, and to move forward with integrity. You carry with you today not just a diploma, but a responsibility to lead with values, to think with clarity, and to act with purpose. We are honored to welcome here today our Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Dr. A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar, a distinguished jurist and University of Oxford alumnus. With an illustrious academic and professional background, he transitioned from senior advocate to judge of the High Court, Kerala, and is recognized for his expertise in constitutional and taxation law. His recent attainment of a PhD in constitution law further demonstrates his commitment to legal scholarship and excellence. Having him with us today makes this occasion even more special. We welcome you, sir. We are pleased to welcome our chief guest of honor, Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, Chief Revenue Officer of the Hindu Group. He is a distinguished media leader with over 3 decades of experience, has played a pivotal role in shaping India's media landscape. Known for his dynamic leadership and ability to drive change, he has led innovation and meaningful initiatives within the organization. A warm welcome to you, sir. To the parents gathered here today, this moment belongs to you as much as it does to your children. Your support, your sacrifice, and your belief that brought them to this milestone. And to dear students, remember, this is not the end of your association with SCMS. You are and will always be a part of this family. On behalf of SCMS Cochin School of Business, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you, and once again, I warmly welcome you all. Go out there and make your mark, not just in your careers, but in the lives you touch, because true success is not just how far you go, but how many you take along. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It is now time to present the students for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Management. We invite Dr. Baiju Radhakrishnan, Group Director, PGDM, to present the report on the key activities and achievements of the past academic year.
Respected Chairman Dr. GPC Nair, sir, our distinguished Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Justice Jayasankaran Nambiar, sir, Guest of Honor, Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, Executive Chairman, Mr. Pramod P. Thevenur, Vice Chairman Dr. Radha Thevenur, Registrar and Group Director Dr. Indu Nair, my fellow group directors, Dr. Praveen Sal CJ, Dr. Praveena K, and Mr. Pratik Nair, heads of group institutions, professors of emeritus, my faculty colleagues, parents, guests and friends, and my dear students. It's my privilege today to present a concise report on the academic and allied activities of the PGDM Batch 33. SCMS Cochin School of Business is among the few management institutions in the region that advanced rapidly through clear vision and strategic foresight. Established in 1992, it was the first business school in Kerala to offer a PGDM program and among the earliest in South India. Building a distinct identity was challenging. However, with principled leadership, visionary thinking, and sustained perseverance, SCMS has emerged as a forerunner in management education. Today, it is widely respected for its academic excellence, pan-India student base, and strong placement record. The Batch 33, the formal commencement of the academic year 2024 of PGDM Batch 33 was done on June 14, 2024, with Dr. Jimon Kora, Executive Director and CEO of Cancor Ingredients, inaugurating the academic activities. Induction and orientation of the batch, the foundation program, was conducted from 15 June 2024 onwards. Sessions on co-curricular activities followed by the foundation course sessions, remedial classes, and then exams were all conducted for a month. The institution strengthened its curriculum, design, and delivery by formally adopting the Knowledge, Skills, Attitude Framework, the KSF framework. This approach was introduced to ensure a holistic development of learners, moving beyond content acquisition to include practical competencies and professional dispositions. The adoption of this framework has enhanced the relevance and effectiveness of the academic process, ensuring that the graduates are not only knowledgeable, but also skilled, attitudinally prepared to meet the demands of the professional world. A host of well-planned and structured co-scholastic activities aimed at personal development, and corporate grooming of the students were conducted during the 2 years to equip the students and to transform them to be industry ready. All these programs were in addition to the regular academic activities. To guide and support students in transitioning into the professional managerial world, a structured mentoring system anchored in faculty-led guidance has been extended to the Batch 33 cohort as well. This initiative, a hallmark of the PGDM program, aims to provide personalized guidance and professional orientation. The Integrated Managerial Learning Program, Management Learning Program, IMLP, has been one of the major highlights of the PGDM program for many years. Consistent longitudinal feedback from our alumni suggests that this initiative has been instrumental in refining their communication, presentation, and articulation skills. With a view to bring the industry environment to the classrooms and make industry learning of students meaningful, senior corporate executives and entrepreneurs were brought to the campus throughout the period of the study, and opportunities provided to students to directly listen to their stories and experiences and to have an impactful interaction with them. Special mentoring cum coaching with a view to improve the language and communication skills of the students, enrich and excel in English, EEE, were conducted regularly in the campus. The week-long personality development program was conducted during the term 1 by the Open Box Consulting Nagpur. A 3-day outbound training that is given as a practical team building and leadership training was undertaken at the Calypso Adventures, Munnar, during term 2. The school has entered into MOU with 7 international universities of repute for academic collaboration. From Batch 33, Ms. Anita Jinu and Ms. Rohitnath Srinath successfully completed the Hong Kong University Taiwan Summer Program, a 2-week international program held from August 4 to August 16, 2025. 10 students from PGDM Batch 33 completed a student exchange program at Jansen's Business School, Coimbatore from 3rd to 7th December 2024. These exchange programs provided a valuable platform for sharing ideas, broadening perspectives, and building meaningful academic connections. 12-week-long on-site project internships were conducted during term 4. Students undertook projects in various companies in non-domicile states and international locations. As a unique measure, faculty guides undertook visits to all these companies as part of the midterm project evaluation. The capstone business simulation course, the applied strategic management course, was conducted for this batch in term 6. All students successfully completed the simulation course. In response to the evolving landscape of digital education, the institution has actively encouraged both students and faculty to engage with NPTEL and other MOOC platforms as part of their continuous learning journey. Recognizing the growing importance of flexible, self-paced, and industry-relevant learning, these platforms have been integrated as valuable supplements to the formal curriculum. As part of the curriculum, students go in batches and specialization to visit industrial units or large organizations to supplement their classroom learning with experiential one. Enrichment programs, enrichment lectures by eminent academicians and industrialists engaged in special sessions on various themes for this batch of students. And for the regular academic courses in this batch, more than 15 corporate senior leaders offered various courses, making learning truly practice-oriented. PGDM senior alumni members engaged in sessions for the students on various topics as part of the alumni homecoming series talks. The Kerala Management Association student chapter is active in this campus, and students attended various programs organized on campus and off campus regularly by the Kerala Management Association. They included evening lectures, talks, and presentations by CEOs and corporate heads, and various panel discussions. The institution takes pride in active engagement of its students' chapters of Young Indians, the YI, an initiative of the Confederation of Indian Industry, and the National Institute of Personal Management, NIPM. These chapters serve as vibrant platform for students to engage in leadership development, industry interaction, and professional networking. Through a series of events, workshops, and social initiatives, They contribute significantly to enhancing students' managerial and leadership competencies, social awareness, and industry readiness. Students' clubs of this batch have been very active throughout the program. Different clubs are organized by school to promote the talents of students in various fields like photography, music, dance, sports, and cultural activities. These clubs are intended to bring the passionate students come together, display their talents, and thus inspire learning and interaction. The different departments of PGDM organized several seminars, webinars, and workshops on various themes, and the students had a great learning attending them. With a vision to promote innovation and entrepreneurship among the students of this batch, SCMS Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Center, IEDC, set up through the startup mission of the Kerala state, hosted a series of activities during the last 2 years. The student coordinators and faculty nodal officers attended various IEDC summits, NDPs, and FDPs. Product launch part showcasing various innovative ideas of students was conducted by Batch 33 students in October 2025. It marked the culmination of insights and strategies from various courses. The student-led event was a valuable hands-on learning experience demonstrating both the challenges and rewards of bringing new product to market. Through teamwork and innovation, students gained insights into real-world applications of their classroom knowledge, creating a promising foundation for future entrepreneurial or marketing endeavors. Special attention was given to all the students of Batch 33 to see that they are provided with a professional facelift, a personal facelift that helped them in sprucing up their all-round persona and overall personal makeover and executive grooming. Regular workshops on personal hygiene and executive grooming were conducted, which also include the dining etiquette training which was conducted for this batch at the Marriott by Courtyard Hotel at Kochi Airport. A series of placement preparation training, including a 50-hour aptitude training course, a basic math for management training, using video uploads and practice sessions on logical reasoning was conducted. A number of practice group discussions, interviews, case study presentations, and job description analysis training were also conducted for this batch. In alignment with the vision of integrating India's rich intellectual heritage into contemporary education, the institution actively promoted the Indian Knowledge System, the IKS, during the academic year. The initiative sought to sensitize students and faculty members to the depth and diversity of indigenous knowledge traditions and their application in modern managerial and societal context. As part of this effort, a series of expert talks and interactive sessions were organized, featuring eminent scholars and practitioners in the field of Indian knowledge systems. Students were provided with ample opportunities to engage with multidisciplinary scholars across our group institutions. Through joint academic sessions, guest lectures, collaborative projects, and shared learning platforms, they benefited from diverse perspectives spanning management, technology, and allied disciplines. This exposure promoted integrative thinking, broadened intellectual horizons, and enriched the overall learning experience. The 2025 edition of the SCMS Shikhar Management Fest was conducted with much enthusiasm and fanfare on 28th and 29th of November. Around 367 participants from 34 business schools in India and 2 schools from international participated in 14 first events that included managerial and non-managerial events held on campus. Swara, the women's cell of SCMS Cochin School of Business, organized programs every month. Talk shows on various themes, including health and well-being topics by actors, entrepreneurs, fashion designers, doctors, and public health officials were done during this period. True to the reputation of as a business school with genuine responsibility towards the community, SCMS Cochin School of Business had undertaken a host of socially responsible activities during this academic period, and this batch of students played an active role in all of them. With our social awareness program, awareness campaign Parivartana, Batch 32 students visited various schools in the district on 9 January to create awareness on digital detox and screen time management. In another initiative, our students involved in the work of an NGO for 2 weeks from 10th to 23rd February to understand their functions, their social causes, and they work for their financial models. The Media Relations Club, the student-driven social media arm of the school, had been very active and vibrant in this batch also in capturing, documenting, and disseminating every bit of events pertaining to the lives of students here and the institute alike, and thus telling the world that SCMS Cochin School of Business is a happening place and has got a brand of itself. Campus has always been lit up and active with regular cultural, literal, and other socially engaging activities. Speak Mackay chapter, in association with the SCMS Cochin School of Business, organized various programs, New Year celebrations, Onam and other cultural fests, Sports Day, and the director's fireside, the farewell function, all were conducted with traditional gaiety and enthusiasm. Campus life at SCMS has been vibrant and enriching for this batch of students as well. Students demonstrated outstanding performance across various intercollegiate management fests, securing multiple accolades. These accomplishments reflect the students' strong competitive spirit, teamwork, and managerial excellence. 16 students of this batch could convert their internship reports into quality academic publications along with their faculty guides, and also made research presentations at international conferences. Faculty members of the department involved actively in academic research and publishing research articles in national and international journals, books, chapters in books, conducted and attended various training programs, seminars, workshops, and faculty development programs, and also acted as session chairs and reviewers in various conferences in other business schools. They were also resource persons for various management development programs organized by the school. AICT sponsored 2 6-day FDP under the Adele and Vani schemes were conducted by the school during this period. The 8th Social Sciences Research Colloquium, SSRC, the annual research conference of the SCMS Cochin School of Business, was conducted on 21st and 22nd of January 25. Research papers on different tracks on management were presented by the research scholars who attended the conference. This batch of students could achieve a commendable pass percentage of 98.23. The efforts put in by the placement department, the faculty members, and the series of placement activities and training provided to students yielded in better placement also this year. The companies that hired our students this time include Tata Consumer Products Limited, MRF Tires, Saint Gobain Weber India Limited, Coffee Day Beverages, Indigo Paints Limited, Ramco Cements Limited, and ICICI Prudential, to name a few. The school continued to hold the accreditations by National Board of Accreditation (NBA) and the Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs (ACBSP) USA. SCMS Cochin School of Business has been consistently ranked as one among the top 50 schools among all business schools in India, and in the years 24-26 also we could maintain this position. The rankings brought by the rating magazines in the month of December include the Business Today, Business World, The Week, The Outlook, CSR GHRTC, Fortune India, and Career 60 Degrees are the testimonials for this claim. SCMS had been recognized as the Best Education Brand 2025 by ETH, an initiative by Times of India. Throughout their journey at this institution, the focus has been on nurturing meaningful and sustainable careers rather than merely securing placements. The academic process has been designed to equip students with the knowledge, skills, and various values required to grow as competent professionals and responsible individuals. A strong foundation has been laid for lifelong learning, adaptability, and leadership in a dynamic global environment. On this Convocation Day, the management and the faculty take immense pride in witnessing the transformation of students into confident professionals ready to embark on their career paths. This moment reflects not just the completion of an academic program, but the beginning of a purposeful and promising future. To my dear students, we are immensely proud of your journey. As you move forward, we are confident that you will uphold the values and high standards of your alma mater. We hope your experience here was rewarding for you, as it was for us to facilitate your growth. The world now awaits your ideas, your energy, and your leadership. More importantly, the nation needs you very badly now. I conclude my report with appreciation, wishing each one of you a continued success. Thank you.
Outgoing PGDM students will now rise from their seats. We request Dr. Baiju Radhakrishnan, Group Director, SCMS Cochin School of Business, to please do the honors.
All students may stand up. Madam Registrar, ma'am, I have the honor to present before you the candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management on their having successfully completed the necessary requirements, and pray that they may be awarded the postgraduate diploma in management.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Registrar and Group Director of SCMS Group, and in recognition of your having successfully completed the necessary requirements, I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in management and charge you that in thoughts, words, and action you show yourselves worthy of it.
Thank you, ma'am and sir. The students may please be seated. The director will now read out the name of the graduates. We request our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Justice A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar, to award the diplomas and mementos to the PGDM students.
Malavika S. Swati S. Sherin Shaju. Govardhan S. Pooja S. Kumar. Anita Jinu. Arun Dev. Anand B. Nair. Gauri Manu. Moxina Todagate. Muhammad Hafiz. Adrija B. Sneha Shaji. Anuja JR. Fida Sagir. PV Gauri. Yadukrishan TK. NK Siddharth. Fenny Martin. Anna Maria Manuel. Anna Rose. Shreyas K. Krishnanand CM. Sanjay Gopal. Dani Biju. US Gauri Krishna. Kirtana A. Indulekha R. Karthike Biju. K.S. Satyajit. Mahadevan K.R. Ashwin Roy. Arvind Vinod. S.M. Vigneshwaran. Maria Joseph. Megha B. Tejas Gregorius Raju. Reshma Ramesh. Siddharth H. Nair. Mohammad Jasil. Neelakhandan A. Menon. Ashna Shali. Alvin Colombian Lopez. Next is Faith Mohan. He was not able to attend today. Gauri Suresh Kumar. Rohitnath KS. Tanima R. Nair, S. Sabarinath, Digita Davis, Arsha Katie, Vaishnav Viti, Anantu MB, Sri Lakshmi LB, Kirtana C, Harikrishnan S, Arjun ES, Abhinav K. Basi, Charlotte Joseph, Dazal D. Matadil, Pooja Prakash, Eric Malil Zani, Nayantara G, Devi Nandana V, Suraj P. Shanoy, Reshma and Mohan, Neeraj B. Mitra, Anand CG, Kevin John, Jake Alex, Anarkha Benny, Atul Anthony Rajiv, Saranya PS, Yashmi Dyson, Nasrina Hassan Hinsat, Nijo S. Das, Navneet Krishna, Pranav Krishna, Eric Chaco, Rebecca Maria Teni, Alvin Joy, Amrita Vijayan, Adil Naufal, Achin P. Joseph, Ashik Saki Hussain, George, Ashwani K, Sayuj Narayan, Vishuddhan K, Aswal Ashokan, Devanandana Bikuru, Nivedya Tulasidas, Neeraja Verma, Sanjana S. Menon, Noora Jamaluddin Naizal, Abhiram K. Sukumar, Siddhartha Sunil, Advait PJ, Joel Jimmy, Jerome George, Aditya Das PK, Vijay R. Krishnan, Fatimat Safa, Sri Parvati OS, George L. Joss, Gautam Dev KV, Arjun Saji, Aman Shebi Abraham, Bhavana Prashant, Harishankar S. That was the list of graduates, that was the students who graduated today. I would like to mention two names, Abhed Mohan and Leander John Rodriguez. They also got graduated today, but due to engagements, they could not attend the program today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sirs, for distributing the diplomas and mementos. True excellence comes from relentless focus, the determination to succeed, the drive to push limits, and the commitment to becoming your best self. These are the qualities that lead to greatness. It is time to recognize the brightest stars of Batch 33. We begin with the Scholastic Awards, Chairman's Gold Medal for Best Student Academics. We request Mr. Pramod P. Tevanur, Executive Chairman, SCMS Group, to kindly present the Chairman's Gold Medal for Outstanding Academic Performance. We also request Dr. Baiju Radhakrishnan, Group Director, SCMS Cochin School of Business, to announce the name of the awardee. The awardee is requested to walk up to the dais to receive the prize.
Batch 33 Chairman's Gold Medal for Best Students in Academics goes to Ms. Malavika S.
Thank you, sir. We now move on to the Best Outgoing Student Award, presented for all-round excellence. We request Guest of Honor, Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, Chief Revenue Officer, the Hindu Group, to kindly present the award. We request Dr. Baiju Radhakrishnan, Group Director, SCMS Cochin School of Business, to announce the name of the awardee. The awardee is requested to come forward and receive the prize.
The best outgoing student who is an all-rounder from Batch 33 is Mr. Sherin Shaju.
Hearty congratulations to the winners. Thank you, sirs. It is time to present the KMA Late P. Keshavan Memorial Cash Award. The award will be presented by Miss Shobha Ramachandran, daughter of late Mr. P. Keshavan, and Mr. Algiers Khalid, Senior Vice President KMA. We request Mr. Algiers Khalid, Senior Vice President KMA, and Miss Shobha Ramachandran to kindly come to the dais to present the award. We now request Dr. Baiju Radhakrishnan, Group Director, to announce the name of the awardee. The awardee is requested to walk up to the dais to receive the prize.
The Kerala Management Association Late P. Keshavan Memorial Award for academic achievement for academic year 24-26 goes to Ms. Swati S.
Congratulations to the winner. Thank you, ma'am and sir. The conferment ceremony will be complete with the administration of the oath. We request Dr. Baidu Rajakrishnan, Group Director, SCMS, to administer the oath to the graduates.
All passing out graduates are requested to stand up. Raise your right arm up to the shoulder height, palm facing front, and repeat the oath after me, giving your full name after I read I. I solemnly pledge that I shall always display professional integrity of the highest order in my career and abide by the moral and ethical values long associated with the profession. I shall always be guided by high sense of professionalism, discipline, and loyalty in whatever I do and in whichever organization I serve. I shall always keep the interests of my country and my organization uppermost in my mind in whatever I do in true SCMS spirit, training and tradition. Jai Hind. Now please turn the tassel on your cap from left to right. You can sit down. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to welcome Justice Dr. A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar, Judge, High Court of Kerala, to our midst today. Justice Nambiar did his schooling at the Lawrence School, Lovedale, in Tamil Nadu. He then studied chemistry at Sacred Heart College, Thevara, before following his true passion, the law. He completed his LLB from Government Law College, Ernakulam, and came out on top, securing the first rank at Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam. He went on to study at the world-famous Oxford University in the United Kingdom, where he earned his master's degree in law. He began his career as a lawyer in 1990, joining Miss Menon and Pi Advocates in Cochin. Over the years, he became well known for his expertise in constitutional law and taxation. In 2011, he was designated as a senior advocate of the Kerala High Court. In January 2014, he was appointed as a judge of the High Court of Kerala and became a permanent judge in March 2016. While serving as a judge, he continued to study. He pursued a doctorate in constitutional law from OP Jindal University and was awarded his PhD in 2023. Sir, it is a privilege and honor to have you here with us on our campus. Sir, we request you to deliver the convocation address.
The Executive Chairman, Board of Directors of this wonderful educational institution, which I personally know has a valid claim as an institution of excellence in management studies. To the young and distinguished graduates who earned their stripes today, to the parents, guardians, and family of those graduates, all of you, a very warm, literally warm, good morning. First up, let me congratulate the youngsters who got their degrees today, degrees or diplomas. Can we hear it for them, please? Thank you. And I also want to hear from the graduates, how excited are you? Doesn't sound very encouraging. Very excited? Okay. It's an honor and a privilege for me as well to be sharing your joy today on this important day that actually marks a transition of sorts. And I say transition because what you're undergoing today is a transition from one phase of your life to another. The phase that you've been through in the last so many years has been one of structured learning and guided decision making, whereas the phase that you're going to enter into is slightly different. It's going to be not structured learning, it's going to be a world of uncertain realities. And instead of guided decision making, you're going to find yourself alone and taking decisions by yourself. And that is something that you need to be prepared for. And when you say preparing yourself for that, what exactly do you mean? You must realize that the degree that you've been conferred with, the diploma that you've been conferred with today, is not the end of the journey. It is just the beginning. You heard that before. I heard somebody say this before in this very platform. But I would equate it to something like a driving license. It is a recognition that you have the basic wherewithal to traverse that journey through life. But that's about it. The actual journey is something that you have chosen. It's a path that you have chosen. And this only means that the world sees you as qualified enough to undertake that journey through life on a path chosen by you. So you've graduated, you've earned your stripes, you now are set forth on that journey. What is it that I can offer here? I'm not a management graduate. I dare say that I've never managed much in my life. And if I draw inspiration from the number of women graduates that I see here before me today, I'm proud to say that I'm being managed pretty well by the lady of the house, who surprisingly has the same name as your the faculty here, the dean here. Indu is my wife, Indu is your dean. And she's managing Pramod very well, I know that. But what is it that I can actually share here? Believe me, I don't want to have this sermon. I was asked to do this, which is why you find me in this coat and this cap, dressed like Harry Potter. But I thought, having come here, I would share some of my thoughts, some of my experiences, a few pointers which have helped me to reach where I am. And I thought that if I impart if I share that wisdom with you, you probably can pick a tip or two as you embark on your journey yourself. And I just have 5 points which, according to me, are something like the Panchavyuha, the 5 principles which have guided me in my life. And I thought that I would share that with you. First and foremost, when you prepare yourself for this journey, be prepared to go the long way. There is a temptation in today's world, and it's a temptation, and it's sometimes a coercion, it's a pressure for immediacy in your decisions. It's an unwanted pressure, it's an undesirable pressure, because anybody who's undertaken a journey in life in whatever sphere they want to excel in will understand that a planned decision is much or infinitely better than an unplanned one. And what you need most when you take decisions as managers is time to plan your decisions. There is merit in planning. Do not go for the shortcut. Do not succumb to the pressures of immediacy. What is so great about planning? Well, it helps you identify and it helps you invest in people who will do good for you. You can understand a person better the longer time you spend with him. It helps you understand the importance of values, and it helps you embrace values while you take your decision rather than go in for a mechanical compromise when it comes to important decisions. So let that be the first thing in your mind. Second, as you prepare to take decisions, learn everything that there is about the subject on which you need to take a decision. Everything that there is. I have found that while you take a decision, if you can equip yourself with knowledge about everything that is relevant, it empowers you to an extent that the confidence with which you take that decision will ooze from you. You will exude that confidence. I've had that experience in my personal life, in my professional life. When I was a lawyer, and every lawyer goes through this moment, every litigating lawyer goes through this experience of having to stand up in court and argue something. You may know the law, you may study everything, yet when you make your first utterances in a court of law, what you need is the confidence. And I found that confidence would come if you knew the facts better than anything else, better than anybody else in that room. When I was a tax lawyer, and I had to, as you all know, tax is something that is imposed on a taxable event. And so the first question that is asked in any tax litigation is there a taxable event which attracts the tax? And for that, you actually need to go to the places where, like the factories, where there's a manufacturing activity, for example. You need to understand the process to see whether there is actually a process of manufacture which will attract the tax. That requires dedication, that requires a curiosity, and it's a curiosity that you must embrace and hold close to your heart. Because that curiosity is what is going to get you the knowledge, and in turn, the confidence that you require for the purposes of presenting your case or taking that decision. Third, realize your worth. And more importantly, walk away. Don't hesitate to walk away from places where your worth is not recognized. It is meaningless to remain in an environment, in a work environment, that does not recognize your worth. Have the courage to walk away. If you are confident of what you are, if you are confident of your work that you have put in an organization, and if that organization does not believe in you, does not recognize your worth, walk away. It's a simple mantra. It is important for you to realize that, because what you are going to be is a manager. And in turn, you will have people under you, people that you are managing. And this idea must be kept in mind both when you are struggling in an organization and also when you are on the top of affairs and you're managing the organization. And what is worth? How do you determine a person's worth, an employee's worth, or a manager's worth? Please don't confuse this with economic success. I've always frowned, my entire life I've frowned at economists who believe that the metric for success is money. No. There's a reason why globally there is a shift towards recognizing not GDP but GDH. It's not gross domestic product anymore, it's gross domestic happiness that is measured as the yardstick of success, or the criteria for success. When you decide to move up the ladder, you may not necessarily get much money for your work, but if the work environment is not toxic, if the work environment gives you satisfaction, and if you're happy, and you can go to bed at night and have a good night's sleep, I think you're in the right place. And understand that you're in the right place. That is success. So, while you embrace success, while you taste success, always remember, where you're not respected, walk away from that place. It's toxic. 4, think beyond yourself. The history has never remembered a person who accumulates and merely accumulates. But history has always remembered and honored persons who contribute. It's something like avoiding selfishness. I have often wondered in the legal side, when we talk about our constitution, we take pride in our constitution and we refer to the chapter on fundamental rights. When the constitution was enacted and the constitution was adopted by us in our country in 1950, the constitution did not have a chapter on fundamental duties. It had only a chapter on fundamental rights. And I found this really strange, because if you look at the ancient Indian legal system, which we had centuries ago, before the British came in and took over for a period of 200 years, the ancient Indian legal system was founded on a very basic concept. It was called dharma. Dharma loosely translates as duty. And the more important point is that when you have an ancient legal system founded on a concept of duty, the question that a citizen asks every time he or she is called upon to act is, what can I do for my fellow citizens? Whereas if you're obsessed with rights, the question that you ask yourself is, what can I get from society? If you ask that question for a good 75 years and more, what it makes you is a very selfish society. And therefore, in our wisdom, we realize that we should confer on ourselves in the Constitution a chapter on fundamental duties. And it was inserted 24 years later, in 1974. But we are still 50 years past that. And we ask ourselves the question, are we not still obsessed with rights? Are we not being selfish? The world will change if you start taking decisions by looking not only at your interests, but also the interests of your fellow citizens and fellow beings. It's not confined only to humans, your environment, your other species on earth. If you can contribute a little through your decisions, it'll make the world a better place. And that's the kind of decisions making that you need to do. Philosophically, like the Dharmic philosophy, it is very similar to the concept of Ubuntu, which is practiced by the Bantu people in South Africa. You've all heard about Ubuntu. Of course, you heard it in a different context. When I say Ubuntu, you'll point to the language or the computer language, the computer programs. But Ubuntu is a philosophy which glorifies collectivism over individualism. The Ubuntu philosophy is best encapsulated in one small sentence. It says, I am because we are. That's the philosophy that you need to embrace. If you can do that, then you make the world a better place through your own decisions. So think, always think beyond yourself. And lastly, 5, cultivate ethical practices. Ethical practices helps you choose transparency over convenience, fairness over favoritism, and it helps you choose accountability over excuses. These are not mere rhetoric. These are not concepts which you just speak about. These have to be internalized. If you can do that, then you can be sure that you will turn out to be excellent personalities, because these qualities transform your character, they build your character, and that's ultimately what helps you to become leaders in your chosen vocation. Ethical practices, if you adhere to them, it gives you again a confidence that will help you refuse any offer which is unethical and which tries to steer you into a wrong path. No matter what you do in life, never ever lose your soul. The temptations will be very, very great, I can tell you, because I am a person who's now going through that phase in life where the temptations, the pressures of conforming to certain unethical practices is so high. It will have a cost, but it is well worth it. Never ever lose your soul. If you can adhere to these 5 principles that I talked about today, I guarantee you that you will find yourselves as leaders in your chosen vocation. And that will in turn make you think, what exactly is leadership? Leadership is not a designation. Let's understand that. Leadership is not a designation. You don't designate anybody as a leader just because he or she curries favors with the powers that be. No. Leadership is a responsibility. It is not a designation. Leadership is not about power and control. Leadership is about trust. Leadership does not mean that you must have followers. Leadership means that you must have people who believe in you. Leadership is all about choices, consistent choices that you make. And if you understand the importance of that, you will infuse trust in those around you. Because the day they start believing you, the day they have undying trust in you, you are already a leader. And once you become a leader, there are certain sacrifices that you need to make. That there are certain responsibilities that come with being a leader. And when you're talking about managing your own life, I want all of you to remember the choice as to whether you will be broken by an adversity, by an adverse situation or circumstance, is entirely yours as a human being. Whenever you face an adverse circumstance in life, you must realize that you have a choice. You either succumb to it and be damned, or you challenge it and overcome it. That's the philosophy, that's the spirit that must ring, and that's the sound that must ring in your ears. I would like to conclude by just quoting those lines from a very famous poem. It's called Invictus. Some of you may have already heard it. It's by William Henley. Invictus is a poem that gave tremendous inspiration to Nelson Mandela when he was incarcerated in prison under the apartheid regime. And the last few lines by William Henley, who himself, as a poet, he was a person who was afflicted by tuberculosis and he had to have his leg amputated. And even in that painful moment, he refused to give up. And it's with that pain and that anguish that he actually penned those lines in Invictus. And the last 4 lines, which are particularly powerful, they go something like this. It says, it matters not how straight the gate or how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Those last two lines, I want it to ring in your ears every time you're faced with an adversity. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I wish the young graduates here the very best in the years to come. I thank you, Executive Chairman and the Board of Directors for this opportunity to share my thoughts with this enthusiastic bunch. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful address, reminding us to be prepared for the journey ahead and equipping us with meaningful insights to move forward with confidence. We are delighted to welcome Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, Chief Revenue Officer, the Hindu Group, to our program today. Mr. Suresh Balakrishna is a highly experienced business and media leader with over 35 years of work experience. Currently, he serves as the Chief Revenue Officer of the Hindu Group, one of India's most respected media organizations. Over his long career, he has worked with some of the biggest names in Indian media and advertising, including the Times of India, Hindustan Times, India Today Group, and C Telefilms. He has also served as CEO for South Asia and the Middle East at Kinetic Advertising, which is part of the globally renowned WPP Group. He has been part of building and launching well-known media brands like DNA and Mail Today, right from planning to execution. Beyond his corporate role, Mr. Balakrishna also serves as an independent director on the boards of Jyoti Labs Limited and Manappuram Jewellers Limited, bringing his experience and wisdom to guide these organizations. He has been honored with the OH Person of the Year Award by Exchange for Media and was invited to speak at the Media for Social Impact Summit at the United Nations in 2017. He has also shared his knowledge as a speaker and faculty member at institutions like MICA, VIT, and SIMC Pune. In addition to all this, he gives back to society as an advisor to the Earth Brigade Foundation and as a trustee of the Arsha Vidya Foundation. Sir, we are most honored to have you here with us today on this special occasion. Sir, we now request you to please address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Honorable Dr. Justice A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar, all other dignitaries on and off the stage, my friend Pramod, Executive Chairman, who was my friend till this convocation started. Then I realized he's no longer my friend because he's making me talk after the justice, and that is very unfair. How do you follow an act like that, right? Probably Pramod knew that, and that's why he devised this evil plan. But anyway, let me try and give you a few insights from my short career. Good morning, and I'm honored and thrilled and excited to be part of the annual convocation of the SCMS Cochin School of Business. Most convocation speeches have a few inspirational quotes, some advice about passion, and a reminder to dream big. I'm glad Justice didn't stick to that cliched formula. I'm going to try to be slightly more useful than that, and I'm going to share some life lessons, some comfortable but not very comfortable life lessons, which I hope will help you navigate the complex and yet exciting next phase of your life. Firstly, congratulations to all the students and the proud parents for completing your course and obtaining a diploma from this prestigious institution. So congrats. Well done. I know what it takes to wear that hat and turn it around when Dr. Radhakrishnan asked you to turn it around. So well done. Having said that, don't let your diploma or your degree define or limit you. Let me tell you my own story. I was the only son in a middle-class Tamil Iyer family in Mumbai. I had the choice to become one of the three things: an engineer, a doctor, or an idiot. I neither became an engineer nor a doctor. Instead, I became a BSc chemistry graduate with 6 papers of chemistry in my final year, very difficult. Analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, drugs and dyes. God, it killed me. Today, I have completed 35 plus years in a career in media, marketing, advertising and P&L management. Absolutely nothing to do with chemistry. Never used it in my life. So while a diploma in management is a great start to your career, thanks to your hard work and the opportunities provided by SCMS, do not let it define what you want to do in life. And more importantly, do not let it limit you. A lot of you have secured campus placements in good organizations, and congratulations on that. A few of you have not been placed, some out of choice because they want to start up their own business, others because they couldn't get placed. But remember that not getting placed is not the end of the world. Parents, please note, placements are important, they don't shape you in the future. I have a true and a very amazing story to illustrate this. In the year 1998, 58 graduates graduated out of MICA Ahmedabad, management graduates. 56 of them got placed. In fact, that year I went to MICA I was the Vice President Lintas Advertising at that time. I went to MICA and I also recruited 2 students in 1998 from MICA, but not those 2 who didn't get placed. Now, one of the ones who didn't get placed wrote an impassioned letter to one Mr. Murli. He was then the joint managing director of the Hindu newspaper group. Mr. Murli was impressed with the letter and he sent him a train ticket from Ahmedabad to Chennai saying, "Come meet me." This guy went, he met Mr. Murli. Mr. Murli liked him and he offered him a job and he joined. Today, that boy is the CEO of the Hindu group, Mr. L.V. Navneet, and my boss. So not getting placed on campus must not stop you from conquering the world. So those who aren't placed, chill, it'll work out. Once again, for all those who already have campus placements, congratulations. But then again, another alert for you. Let your first job not become your identity, because please understand your first job is your first experiment. So I was a young manager in a sales organization and had a new recruit who joined me from a management institute. My organization had gone to the campus, conducted, like a lot of organizations came here and recruited him. But within 1 month, I realized this chap was not cut out for sales. He was sharp, he was intelligent, he was a good communicator. Probably that's why he got the job in the first place. But he was very reticent, he was very introverted, and he did not like to meet new people. I gently advised him that perhaps sales was not the right career path for him. I don't want to take his name, but today he's the chief editor of one of the leading financial magazines in the world. So while a first job is always great, it need not dictate your entire career path. Your career can just change direction anytime, and if that's what you want, go with the flow. Having said all this, the difference between my time and yours is that the world is structurally unpredictable now. Between AI, climate change, geopolitics, and some madmen leading some very large countries as world leaders, we have a problem. But friends, you will have to learn to operate with incomplete information. Please understand this. You don't need perfect clarity, but you need a clear compass pointing you in the right direction. I cannot think of a better example of this than the 1983 World Cup winning team of India led by Kapil Dev. I don't know how many of you all know even a man called Kapil Dev. I hope you know. I had a fireside chat with him. Kapil Dev, because of the Hindu connection, I meet him reasonably well, and I had a fireside chat with him on stage. And he said something very interesting. They hadn't played hardly any limited overs cricket before they went to England. They didn't know the English conditions. Most of his teammates had booked tickets from England to America because they said, we'll go play 2 games, lose it, and go to America for a holiday. And that is the truth. Okay, they had actually 8 out of the 14 people who had gone had booked tickets to America within 2 weeks of reaching England. That was the team, and a lot of untested players. There was only one man in that whole team, and this has been said by everybody. If you've seen Sunil Gavaskar's YouTube videos or Ravi Shastri's YouTube videos, they'll all tell you there was only one man who actually believed that India could win the World Cup, and that was Kapil Dev. The good part is he was able to instill it in his team. And match after match, when they started winning, they started saying, hey, maybe this man is not a madman. Maybe there is some truth in the fact that we can win. The rest, as they say, is absolute history. But then again, you will say that was another era. Today we have the greatest solution to all our life's problems, AI. It is a solution to all our problems. My view is that while AI will transform work, there is no question, human judgment, ethics, and creativity will still remain central. In a world going forward, you will not be rewarded for knowledge, but for judgment. Judgment is all about what you choose, what you ignore, and when do you act. So did I use ChatGPT to write this speech? Or get a framework for this speech? Confession, I did. But I just picked up a few key points, built on them, and then brought them to life with examples, life lessons, and personal experiences that you cannot find in any AI machine, I promise you. I'm just halfway through my speech and I can already see attention flagging in the auditorium, especially among the students. I want to go out and throw the cap, 2 minutes. Attention is your most valuable asset. In a distracted world, the ability to focus is becoming rare and will be disproportionately rewarded. This is amply demonstrated by sports people. Sports women and men who play at the highest level have the ability to focus sharply and remain focused over a period of time. Leander Paes, the tennis legend, you must have heard about him, he's a very close friend of mine. And we spend a lot of time talking whenever we meet. When Leander Paes talks to you, you will feel that you are the center of his universe. He just talks to you, he cuts out all the noise. Behind him, he's a celebrity. So always there are people waiting behind to take a picture, somebody wants his autograph, but he's talking to you, nobody else exists for him. And that focus is just amazing because he has learned, and I think he has learned, the skill of listening. Apart from all the skills that Justice spoke to you about, I'd like to add one more, that is listening. Right? We as enthusiastic youngsters, when he's talking, always think of what should be the reply to what he's saying. What should be my retort? Can I give him a smarter answer than what he's talking? Or you can listen. Because can I tell you one truth of life? You will learn from every person you meet in your life. Something small, something big, but every person you meet in your life will teach you something, provided, of course, that you're willing to listen. So focus is important, and focus is what makes successful champions. Success is such a beautiful word, and something all of us want, right? I mean, you guys have successfully completed, got your diplomas, and now you're ready to conquer the world. But can I tell you something? Success will test you more than failure. As young people entering the corporate world, it is wonderful to have early wins, quick promotions, faster increments, but don't let complacency set in. And don't let your ego dictate your personality. During our time, I'll give you 2 examples. Again, a cricket example. There was a cricketer called Vinod Kambli. The left side of this house will know who is Vinod Kambli, right side won't know. Vinod Kambli was more talented than Sachin Tendulkar. He was at the same time as Sachin Tendulkar. They say arguably that he was more talented than Sachin Tendulkar and a better cricketer. And he was a child prodigy, did extremely well. But he couldn't handle success and went down the tube. More recently, for the right side of the house, there was a cricketer called Prithvi Shaw. Probably again extremely talented and skillful cricketer, but couldn't handle the adulation and couldn't handle the popularity. So, and the thing about success, you never analyze it, you only celebrate it. It's good to celebrate success. Failure you will analyze. Failure you will sit and say, why did I fail? What did I do wrong? Nobody analyzes success. If you analyze your success and realize what you did right, all you have to do is replicate it, because that will be the stepping stone. So be successful, but handle success with grace, humility, and treat it as a stepping stone to your next goal. And remember and this is, I'm harking back to what at least 3 of the 5 points that Justice made. The end never justifies the means. Integrity is a strategy, it is not a value. Not just a value, of course it's a value, but it's also a strategy. In a fractured, fragmented, confused, ever-evolving world, the only thing that will keep you grounded is a high level of ethics and integrity. If your moral compass is pointing in the right direction, you will build a reputation much before you build your resume. Resume will come later, first build your reputation. And for this, I'm going to tell you a story which you are not going to believe. That also I'll tell you. But the story is so true because it happened to me. So I can tell you it's an absolutely true story. But it's so idealistic. So I was the head of a sales organization. I had 3-4 people reporting to me. One fine day, one of my reportees walks up to me and gives me a check for 600 rupees. And the check is marked to the organization that we are working for. I looked completely confused. I asked him to sit down. I said, what is this? He says, Suresh, I lost a college friend in a drowning accident about a week ago. Since then, my mind has been distraught. I have been very upset. And although I've been coming to office for the last 1 week, my productivity has been close to 0 because I have not been able to think straight. So I'm returning 1 week's salary to the organization. What do you say to that? That, according to me, is one of the highest examples of integrity. Today, that man is a very dear friend and is the CEO of one of the largest media research organizations in this country. And he's known for his integrity. Lastly, as I conclude, let me tell you that life, especially corporate life, is not a linear progression. There will be many challenges and tough situations, some of your own doing, by the way. Some you will bring on your own head, and some due to circumstances and environment. But if you want a mantra to live a good life, I'm not one who usually gives mantras, but I found this amazing. So I must leave this thought with you. Think clearly, feel deeply, and act decisively. First, think clearly about the problem or opportunity. Weigh the pros and cons, look at the data available, analyze and think it through. Secondly, emotions are very much part of the human DNA. You can't remove emotions from any thought or, I dare say, even any judgment. So, feel deeply about the situation. Empathize with the affected people. Celebrate the concerned teams. Cry with your friends. And sympathize with your family. And after doing all this, act decisively. Take that step. Put pen to paper. Convey your decision. Have that conversation. Close the loop. I promise if you do this, you will have a balanced and happier life. Think clearly, feel deeply, and act decisively. God bless you all, students. May you have a great life and a great start. Parents, thank you for putting up with me for the last 12 minutes. Pramod, thank you for inviting me. It's been an absolute honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for reminding us that a degree does not define us. Through your meaningful stories, you encourage us to embrace the unstructured world with confidence and openness. Before we move on to the closing notes, we request Dr. Radha Tevanur, Vice Chairman, SCMS Group, to hand over the mementos to our esteemed guest as a token of our love and appreciation. Honorable Dr. Justice A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar. Mr. Suresh Balakrishna.
Thank you, ma'am and sirs. Education gives you the power to create your future and make a difference. Today, as you celebrate your achievements and prepare for what's next, remember how capable you are. On behalf of Batch 34, we wish you continued success, happiness, and a bright path ahead. We are now into the last leg of the ceremonious event. May we invite Dr. Lishan M. Joshi, Professor and HOD, SCMS Cochin School of Business, to propose a vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion on 33rd Convocation ceremony at SCMS Cochin School of Business. Our esteemed chairman, Dr. GPC Nair, our honorable chief guest, Justice Dr. A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar, Judge, High Court of Kerala, and our guest of honor, Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, Chief Revenue Officer, the Hindu Group, along with the dignitaries on and off the dais, delegates, parents, faculty members, staff, and most importantly, the distinguished graduating batch of PGDM 33. Today, as we stand here in the glow of convocation ceremony, I am filled with immense gratitude for each and every one of you who has contributed to making this day possible. We extend our sincere gratitude to our esteemed chairman, Dr. GPC Nair, a visionary leader in professional education, for guiding our institution toward greater heights of achievements. We extend our deepest gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Dr. Justice A.K. Jayasankaran Nambiar, Judge, High Court of Kerala, for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. Your presence has truly elevated the ceremony. Your insights, especially about the 5 principles that you shared with our students. The first one, perseverance, due diligence, selflessness, realizing our own self-worth. Then about the ethical practices that you should follow in your life. And I'm sure, sir, these insights will guide our graduates as a guiding light as they embark their corporate journey. And we are equally honored by the presence of our chief guest, Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, the Chief Revenue Officer, the Hindu Group. Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights, especially the importance of listening and motivating our students to strive for excellence in this unstructured and predictable world. And as he last words that think clearly, feel deeply, and act decisively. I'm sure our graduating batch will take these lessons very deep in their thoughts. And we also would like to extend our sincere gratitude to our Executive Chairman and Managing Director, Pradap Foundation for Education and Training, Professor Pramod P. Thevenur, Vice Chairman of SCMS Group of Educational Institutions, Dr. Radha P. Thevenur, Registrar and Group Director, Dr. Indu Nair, Group Directors, Dr. Baiju Radhakrishnan, Dr. Praveen Salsije, Mr. Prateek Nair, Dr. Director Race, Dr. Praveena K., SSTM Principal, Dr. Lashmi Mahesh, whose unwavering support and guidance have been instrumental in shaping the success of this institution. And I extend our sincere gratitude to Professor Paulos KJ, our former academic dean of SCMS Cochin School of Business, and heads of other sister institutes of SCMS Educational Group, for their gracious presence on this occasion. In memory of late Shri P. Keshavan, former president of Kerala Management Association, an academic excellence award has been instituted. We express our sincere gratitude to the family members of late Shri P. Keshavan and the office bearers of KMA for their gracious presence on this occasion. Dear parents, your presence here today reflects your enduring commitment to our institution and its values. Thank you. And I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduating students. Your hard work, perseverance, and dedication has culminated in this momentous achievement. A special commendations are in order for Ms. Malavika S., Mr. Sherin Shaju, and Ms. Swati S. for their outstanding academic excellence and exemplary all-round performance, that is earning them the prestigious Chairman's Gold Medal, Best Outgoing Student Award, and late Sri P. Keshavan Academic Excellence Award, respectively. I extend my best wishes to each and every one of you. May you continue to strive for excellence, pursue your dreams with passion, and leave a lasting legacy wherever you go. An event of this scale does not come together overnight. It requires careful planning and sustained effort. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the Convocation Organizing Committee, faculty members, non-teaching staff, administrative and technical teams who worked diligently behind the scenes to ensure the event was a success. Their collective commitment has been instrumental in successful execution of this event. We express our sincere gratitude to the Ergo team for creating this beautiful venue. Additionally, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the PGDM Batch 34 students for their support and contributions. Your enthusiasm and dedication have truly contributed to the success of this event. It is with deep sense of gratitude and pride that we conclude this memorable convocation ceremony. May our graduates carry forward the values, knowledge, and integrity that is instilled in you and make a meaningful difference wherever you go. As we celebrate their achievements, we also look forward with confidence that the impact that these graduating students will create in the world tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The 33rd annual convocation of SCMS Cochin School of Business will conclude with the formal declaration by the Vice Chairman. We request Dr. Radha Tevanur, Vice Chairman, SCMS Group, to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the 33rd annual convocation closed.
Thank you, ma'am. The audience will rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाधा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
The convocation procession will now move out of the hall by the same route but in reverse order from before. We request the dignitaries on the dais to lead the procession out of the venue. The audience will remain standing at their seats until the convocation procession has exited. The graduates, faculty, members of the management and the guest of honor will assemble in front of the SCMS building for a group photograph. The student volunteers will escort the parents and other guests to the luncheon area.
Thank you all and have a good day.
We want to be the game changers, the bold thinkers, the fearless leaders. We are not ordinary. Our career shouldn't be either. To bring off, we need a better space to develop, a better space of inspirations, and a better space to nurture.
SCMS, a long march to a glorious future, was flagged off in 1976. Dr. GPC Nair, the great visionary leader, is the founder chairman of SCMS Group of Educational Institutions. SCMS Group had set up the first institution in 1976 under the Pratap Foundation for Education and Training. The saga of SCMS is truly fascinating and worthy of emulation in the context of higher professional education in Kerala.
The innovative pedagogical practices and activities initiated by the experienced faculty members kindle the creativity, foster the entrepreneurial spirit, and make the learning more experiential and help us to become socially responsible leaders. In SSTM, learning experiences are tailored with opportunities that stretch beyond the classrooms and broaden the students' perspectives in a dynamic and diverse environment. SSTM has a large collection of knowledge resources and innovative information services, filling in the essential requisites of students, faculty, and surrounding community. An effective mentoring system helps the students to be guided in a one-on-one meeting by the experienced faculty members. Students also indulge in varied forms of service activities through NSS and other outreach programs through which a volunteering spirit is also nurtured in them. SSTM provides an immersive and transformative experiences to the students by engaging them with business leaders through conferences, live projects, internships, along with strong alumni meets and meeting of the top recruiters for placement. They can kindle in the students the spark of creativity and entrepreneurial spirit to make them future ready. Along with the personality and placement development programs, a number of clubs are also active on the campus to foster their hidden and creative talents. The Biotechnology Division has a well-equipped laboratory having facilities to do research in the cutting-edge field of biotechnology in agriculture, medicine, food, environmental, and genetic engineering. It is recognized by Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Government of India. The division has molecular biology, biochemistry, animal cell culture, and plant biotechnology laboratories. SCMS School of Technology and Management, Cochin, is ISO certified and accredited by National Assessment and Accreditation Council. MBA program of SSTM is accredited by National Board of Accreditation. In short, all these experiences which add up to our life, relationships and knowledge make SSTM our second home.